So yeah, Corazon is our next stop after this, which is in the Wards District. There's two different ways. Well, there's two different ways. I think the fastest way is through C-Sec, though. You should not have Corazon. Oh, no, you do.
Screw you. Screw C-Sec. It's called Space Taxis.
I completely forgot that it gives it you automatically once you get the quest.
Yes. Yeah, nothing better than cracking a bone. Alright. Time to head to the strip club.
Yes, this is basically what Corazon is.
Shots.
It's actually supposed to be a gentleman's club.
Ooh.
That's seedy. So this is your first fight.
Okay, I want to do this.
No, you don't. Okay.
Oh.
They have shotguns.
Ooh.
That'll kill you in one go. Luckily, you autosave down in. And then your first failure was adrenaline rush. What that is that it just it resets all your cooldowns back to 0.
All right.
So you use up all what you do with it as a biotic, use up everything, then you use that, and all of a sudden you're pushing guys twice using 2 different singularities. It's a strategy thing.
Alright. I just didn't really know what it did.
Yeah,
so I decided to try it out.
Also for emergencies, like you're about to die, you need to reset your metagel or your there is another skill called Unity.
That's him.
And when you need to reset Unity for whatever reason, you use Adrenaline Rush. Which as soon as you get Unity, I say book points into it. Come on.
I'm looking at assassins. You might as well call me Templar.
Yeah. Yeah, you were playing too much Unity recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
okay, you want to use your powers, man. Okay, first you want to use Throw. Because if you had done that right at the get-go, you wouldn't have had to mess with them too much. Okay, now you use Warp. Okay, now.
Might as well.
Yeah, if you think you can get them. Or press triangle for healing.
Come on.
Triangle
get
for
down.
healing!
No, I tried to get down so I could heal, but they wouldn't let me.
No, you can't. You shouldn't like, what happened is that you put away your gun. You put away your gun, you can't crouch.
That's stupid.
See, you're getting too into the rush of the moment. You gotta think outside of the box for a second. You gotta...
Alright, sorry I fail people.
Don't worry, like, I actually started a new character on hardcore difficulty. And this fight is a little wonky when you're low leveled, because they have shotguns. Early in the game, when you have very little armor, shotguns are devastating.
Oh, I did not do that.
Sometimes what happens is that you click the button, and in the loading screen, it registers the inputs. The inputs didn't happen, you know. So here's, I'll give you a little rundown. That middle cruiser is where your powers are going to be. So when you're aiming for something, overkill is of course a buff. You're not close enough to the wall, so he's not doing it. What it is, okay.
Shields down.
Remember, triangle is the heal. That's also the problem, is whenever you see the... If you've noticed, there's a slight vignetting when you're low in health. Everything turns redder on the sides.
Yeah.
When that happens, you need to heal almost instantly. You don't have a barrier yet, I don't think.
Nope.
And that's the reason why we're dying so fast, is because without barrier, you kind of get rid of a little bit of that oomph.
Yeah, and also I'm used to Sentinel, so I'm used to being being able to take lots of hits.
And this is weird because Sentinels in the first game are actually more useful as medics.
Nope.
Okay, here's
There we go.
yeah. When that happens, the best bet is to send them away.
Okay.
Because as a Sentinel, or at least my Sentinel, yeah, you either gonna have to use sabotage or throw. Coordination.
There we
Boom.
go.
See how fast that went? Because your team didn't have to focus on the second guy. Now what I would do is start working my way around to either use warp or send them around.
Alright.
See how now all of a sudden he's fighting in a corner? That's what you want. You don't want to get too close. Ooh. Okay, he used a skill called Carnage there.
Okay.
Okay, that noise you're hearing is the strippers. You should have used warp. Use warp. Now run away.
Someone give me a hand.
There. See, you'll always have enough time to heal. Yeah.
Ooh.
You're overheated.
No, not that. It was like.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. What's happening is the music is trying to kick in for Cora's Den. But more shots are being fired. You're not supposed to be firing shots in Cora's Den, so the game kind of freaked for a split second. Huh. So so there's the chair. The chair is when you're in a creeper. And okay, I'll be honest, I've never heard how much the women go in here. Like, they sound like creepy rich British men. So you see that's the stripper outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your step.
Assless chaps, I guess.
Kind of, yeah. Like, it's more revealing than you'd think, but less than you'd hope.
What's bothering you, General?
Yeah, General, what's on your mind?
Things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Sounds rough.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Yeah.
She rejected me.
Why do you hate her?
Me, Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Septimus Oraka. Almost
Is she
like
really
Baraka.
worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone.
Okay, I never noticed that. Like, it's not as bad as when it's on speakers, but with the headphones. See? Okay, I did not know you did not have enough points for this. Just do. I'm not leaving for right now.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me?
Did you just click that option?
Yeah.
Those days are over. I'll just be what I am.
But you shouldn't be able to.
Tired, lonely,
That's so
worn-out
weird.
soldier.
Don't give up.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and...
They do say love and war are the same.
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right,
Ooh,
Commander.
look.
Yeah.
Nothing really mattered.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter. You just really want it for the
This
points.
is no place for someone of your stature, General.
Ooh,
I'll go,
General.
After I've had a cold shower.
But yeah, no, like, you actually want it
Say, you're a
more
bright kid.
for the points.
Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Hell yeah.
course.
What do you want me to do?
Now,
There's an
this
Elcor
quest
diplomat
is also important, so I'm gonna so don't go to the concert right away. You're
Why
gonna
does he think that?
go back to the human embassy,
Look, I just need you to convince
and
him of the
all those
truth.
people, you're gonna talk
What
to
makes
the
you think you'll
Elcor,
believe me?
the big giant
Bring
one.
him proof.
Yeah, I know.
Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince them.
Alright.
Who am I taking it to? Where is he?
Yeah.
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers.
So the first thing you'll notice about
You might make
the
a
elk
good
were
general yourself.
after we talk to one is one of the first things you notice about them is that they go
Hard to imagine a general
objection,
like that getting so upset about
incredulation, human. That is because their emotions are different. And yeah. So here's basically it. You sit forward or lean back, and you just get different viewpoints. I mean, nothing really happens. In Mass Effect 2, you could tip. And I believe after you give them a certain number of tips, they did something new. And by new, I just mean they did a different dance.
Alright, I had enough of this.
Yeah, it gets really boring really fast, unless you're being a creeper.
There should just be a trophy here for, like, say, for 20 minutes through all this.
Nah.
May call it cold shower.
Okay, here's another thing though. We need to go back in and talk to the guy.
Okay, that's creepy.
Yeah, I never noticed.
Damn, Kaiden.
I never noticed the woman doing that as much. That is, of course, like Sim speak type shit.
This?
No, not him. You want to go talk to that guy?
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up.
Yep,
What are
Krogans.
you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
Yeah.
So Rex is the ultimate Krogan.
If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story.
So they're starting to wait around the name Fist a lot right now. Fist is the owner of this bar.
Humans, I have a quarrel with you.
What's that all about?
He is also
Who knows?
supposed
Let's
to
just
be
try not to get caught in the middle.
a worker for the Shadow Broker.
Alright.
They don't-
Alright, here we go.
They explain it more in 2, but I'll explain it a little bit here. The Shadow Broker is basically,
The world's biggest data bank holder.
yeah, but it's even more than that. He is an information
Broker.
broker, which means he
I was
buys
told you
and
could help me
sells
find someone.
information.
A Turian CSEC
So
officer named Garrett.
he's supposed to know everything about
Garrus.
anybody,
Must
which
be
is
one of
why
Captain
in
Anderson's crew. We're
theory,
still trying to bring Saren down.
Liara became
I
an
know where Garrus
information
is.
broker,
You gotta
which
tell
I know
me
that's
something
jumping
first.
way ahead.
Did the captain
Alright,
Way,
so we
way.
might as well stop before
Yeah,
we spoil too much.
yeah.
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The information brokers are like spies,
Screwed
only
up his
better.
mission so
I
bad
didn't even
he
skip that one.
out. Of course, he blames
Huh.
Saren.
The
Says
line
Turians
before it.
set him up.
I was pointing out each time the game glitches.
Okay.
Okay, let's see,
You're lying.
blah, blah, blah.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was
Just
sniffing
tell me
around
about
Dr.
Garrus.
Michelle's office. She runs the medical
about
on the
Garrus.
other side of the
Tell me
wall.
more
Yeah, he's
about
kind of a wuss, but he becomes cool in the future.
I'm out of
Alright.
here.
Yeah, good. Go.
Alright, later, dude.
Okay, so you actually don't need to go anywhere far. You can make it far if you want it to be, but it's not really that far. Oh shit, you guys leveled up.
Okay. Shotgun, I guess.
Assault rifles, more than shotguns. If I were you, okay, never mind. Okay, so him, you want to get either the decryption up again, or get electronics. Unless you're gonna ditch Kaiden. Because I don't
No
know.
promises.
I don't know what team you're gonna make up.
No worries.
Because you'll want at least one tech person on at all times.
He did.
He kind of, sort of didn't.
Yeah.
He said he just had a mission with Saren.
Yeah. pretty much.
And actually, he was never formally inducted into the Spectres. He was up for the running, which is what Shepard is right now, and that's what happened with Saren. Is Saren was his Nihilus. They were supposed to run a mission together, see if he could hack it. Yeah. But Captain Anderson, unfortunately,
Got Saren.
yeah, and Saren is a huge human hater.
Ooh.
The book says a lot, but basically what happened is Count Anderson got attracted to a girl. The girl got kidnapped. Count Anderson talked with Saren. Saren agreed to give him 1 hour to go in, get the girl, get out. No, I'm not telling you to get out.
No, I was checking out if I
Yeah.
was going the right way.
No, you are. You're gonna either. So here's a couple things you might be missing if you go talk for Dr. Michelle right away.
Yeah.
There is Emily Wong over there.
Yeah, let's check her
She
out.
is a not an important side quest, but one that you'll be getting done anyways, and you don't want to head all the way back to Fist's apartment.
That modeling.
Yeah, she's not great in
I'm
this
Emily
game
Wong.
when you're
I'm
far
an
away.
investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a
But
moment
if
of your
you've
time?
noticed, her outfit is the same as the consorts.
Yeah, only colored.
Mm-hmm.
These like consorts, I know it's like a whitish pink color,
Yeah,
kind of like cherry blossoms, and this one's more like a plum color.
yeah, and that leads me
What
to
do you
believe
need?
that it's actually supposed to
I've
be
been
more of a
hunting for
formal
evidence of
working
corruption and
dress.
organized crime on the Citadel,
Hmm.
but there are places I
Can't
go.
wait
I was
toward that
hoping you
time
might
with
share
formal
what you
working
find
dress.
during your own
with the
investigation.
nice boob
I can make
window.
it worth your time.
Alright, might share anything during.
Well, we're actually getting close to that. Like a lot of
Consider it done, I guess.
yeah. I mean,
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
like she is easy.
Thank you,
Like
Commander. You won't
She's easy.
her quest is easy. You just gotta after you beat Fist, which we're gonna do anyways. You just need to, you know, give her
What
the
else?
info. Okay, head back to that middle part.
Do this middle port right here.
Yeah, and go to the window.
Ooh, pretty.
Yes, and I don't know if you ever got this scene. Because if you're goal orientated, you won't find this scene.
Hmm.
That your professional opinion, sir?
Yeah.
Ooh, did you see the loading screen for a brief second?
Yeah.
That was bad. Okay, anyone.
This isn't a station. It's a city.
That's no moon.
It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john. And it's the largest deep space
Okay.
station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale.
See, and now they're talking about Jump Zero
How do
again.
they keep all that mass from flying apart?
Don't worry, we'll get there eventually.
The council
And
represents
if
more
you've
races
noticed,
than I
like,
thought.
there are a
No
couple
wonder they're
like of
careful
things
with
that
it.
are very
They
anti-alien
probably
that
just
you
wanna
can
keep
say.
everything running.
Yeah.
It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
I'm only going to direct your dialogue in
Maybe
one.
they just don't like humans.
What's not to like? Do that one. You have to.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old days, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me
Nice.
a tinfoil mini
That is
suit
a
with my
reference
high
to all the
boots, I want
60s
dinner
movies where aliens come down,
Sir.
discover love, and that's all they need.
That will be enough.
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
first. Damn, straight you can't.
Ready to move.
Ooh. She's a little hurt, isn't she?
No,
Too many
it's
lights, too much noise.
it's this weird tsundere thing they do
Is
with
yeah.
her in this part, and it's really weird because she's stumbling over her words.
Yeah.
And with Ashley, like usually,
Alright, whatever, let's do this. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yep, that saving screen and loading screen. It's doing both at the same time.
I swear.
That was smart, Doug. Now, if Garrett's
yeah.
not
That's the only reason why this port isn't
your
the
mouth shut,
best.
Who are you? Let her go.
Man, Garrus, why are you so cool?
Okay, so right away this scene establishes his character pretty well.
He's a
He's a
badass.
cop, but he wants to have a more active role in everything, which is why he took the shot. Okay. Boom. And you've already killed one guy. Hey, shoot. So you notice that he died not when the throw hit, but when he hit the the box.
Yeah.
That is because throw damage isn't the actual throw, it's whatever he hits. Okay, now go back into your power. Let's see.
Yeah, I do.
Boom.
Yeah.
And if you notice, when the triangle
Negative contact,
appears
Commander.
over them, that means that attack will hit almost no matter what.
Unless they get behind something.
Even then, you notice he went behind something and he still got blasted across the floor.
Yeah. So, hey, Garrus, what's up, bro?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice
You took
shot.
him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
See, if it was New Garrus, he said,
No, I'm
but
okay.
I have
Thanks to
skill.
you, all of you.
Who wore those, man? Tell me! Alright, we can protect you.
Sasuke, Cox.
I know those men threatened you. But if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
Ooh.
I work
Ooh.
for Feast.
Yeah, out of
They
context, that
wanted
sounds
to
really good,
shut
dude.
me up, keep me from telling
No.
others about the Quarian.
No, I mean, look at Kaiden.
Ooh! My god. You're right. His face is so fuzzy.
That's because it's a focusing thing. Is up on the forefront of the camera. It's supposed to look like a movie. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it focuses on the characters in the background and deletes on the forefront.
And kind of just happened to be caught there.
Yes, facing you. Because if you notice, she's doing the same thing, but because it's the back of her head,
Doesn't matter.
you don't care. You don't see it.
A few days ago,
There, yeah, like
Quarian
what
came
happens
by
to
my
Shepard's
office.
back in the head now.
She'd
Yeah.
been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who
It's a
did
little
it.
fuzzy, it's a little
I
blurry,
could tell
but
she
that's to
was
tell you to
scared,
focus on that
probably on the
character.
She asked me
This is
She
such
wanted
an
to
awkward
trade
scene because the
information in
camera is
exchange for a safe
clipping through
place to hide.
Kaiden.
Where did she go?
Where is she now?
I put her in
Kaiden's
contact with Fist.
head is changing
He's
to
an
see
agent
who's
for the Shadow
staring.
Broker.
Oh my
Not
god.
anymore. Now he works for Sarah. The Shadow Broker is into that.
Look at him up in everybody's
Fist
business.
betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him.
Wow, yeah. So
Saren
it's
must have
dumb
made him
little
quite the
glitches like
offer.
this that
That Quarian must
kind of
have
take you
something
out of the
Sarah
moment.
wants.
Because this is supposed to be the big
Shadow Broker.
mystery of,
She
ooh,
must have something that
Evidence.
proves he's
ooh,
a
who
threat.
has the evidence?
Did
Who's the
Quarian mention
Quarian?
anything
Who's
about
this?
Saren?
Who's
Or
that? You get
She
like
did. The information
90%
she
of
was
your
going to
team
trade,
members
she
here
said
in the
it had
Citadel.
something to do with the Geth.
She
And
must be able to
technically,
link Saren to
you
the
can
Geth.
skip getting Garrus,
There's no way the Council
No.
can ignore
and you
this.
can skip getting Rex.
Happens to them in the sequel then. They just never show up.
No, they'll show up. They just don't remember you,
Alright.
and they'll have different reasons for doing what they
We
did.
paid Fist a visit.
This is your
All
show,
right.
Shepard. But I want to bring Saren
The
down
biggest
as
one
much
is
as
of
you
course
want. I'm
Garrus.
coming with you.
Without knowing who Garrus is, when
Welcome
his
aboard,
big
Garrus.
reveal in the second
You
game
know we aren't the only ones.
isn't
going
as
after
dramatic.
Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Because that whole
Yeah,
mission is
saw him in the
framed
bar.
for,
We can use them.
Krogan
and
might come
guess
in handy.
who it is.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Move out.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is
Yeah, you press square to add them. It's whoever you want at this point.
There we go.
Yeah, so now you have like a
The
well-balanced
squad.
team.